Identify the effect of outliers on measures of central tendency. So an outlier, let's start with the definition. An outlier is a data value significantly different from other values in the data set. So we have like our basic set of data, and then you either have something really small or really large. Okay, so we know that not all data is going to be the same, but it's going to be like in a range that makes sense. And then if you see something that looks very out of place, either small or big, that's what we call an outlier. So we're considering the mean, median, and mode. Those are the three measures of central tendency we're going to look at. And the mean, just recall, the mean is the only measure that uses all values in the calculation. Just keep that in mind as we're playing. So let's go ahead and do an example. We're going to find the mean, median, and mode of the data set 2, 3, 3, 3, 3, 4, 7, 8, 8. There are 9 numbers in this data set. Okay, so first we find the mean. So just recall, to find the mean, we're first going to add all of these values together. When I add them together, I get 37. And again, there are 9 of them. So 37 divided by 9, I'm going to round to the nearest hundredths, and I get 4 and 11 hundredths. There's my mean. Recall that the median is the middle number when your numbers are ordered least to greatest, as mine are. So if I do the cross-out method to get to my middle number, 3 is my median. Great. Okay. And then the mode. The mode is the number that appears the most often in the data set. And in this case, I have 4 3s, and therefore 3 is my mode. So I have my mean, median, and mode. No problem. All right, now we're going to take this same data set, but we're going to change one number so that we can look at what happens when we have an outlier. So you can see I still have 9 numbers, but now I have 2, 3, 3, 3, 3, 4, 7, 8, 90. So hopefully you can see that, 2 through 8, they're all kind of bunched together, and then 90 is very different from what I have, and therefore 90 is my outlier. So once again, we're going to find the mean, median, and mode of this data set. So when I find the mean, I'm going to add these all together. So I get 123. Again, there are 9 numbers. So when I divide 123 divided by 9, I get 13 and 67 hundredths. When I find my median, again, I'm finding my middle number. So 4 in the front, 4 in the back. That means my median is 3. And once again, I have 4 number 3s, so my mode is 3. So when I compare this data set, where the only difference is one number, changing it from part of the range, that makes sense, to an outlier, you can see the big difference, or the only difference, is the mean. It went up over 9 digits, right? 9 values, whereas the mean, the median, and the mode stayed the same. So when you're thinking about the effects of outliers on the measures of central tendency, because the mean is the only one that uses all values, the mean is what's going to be impacted by those outliers.